Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take a whole stack of sources, articles, research, and really dig in to find those key insights, the important bits to get you informed fast.
Exactly.
Today, we are diving straight into the top 5 AI news stories from, well, today, Saturday, July 19th, 2025. And here's something really interesting. This deep dive itself, the one we've titled AI Daily Deep Dive, well, it wasn't just about AI.
Oh.
It was researched and actually generated entirely by AI. So you're getting cutting-edge insights on, a cutting-edge topic delivered in a cutting-edge way.
Okay, fascinating. So let's unpack this then. 5 different stories, and together they really paint a picture of just how fast AI is moving in so many different areas.
Absolutely. First up, a story that, wow, it really grabbed me, the human coders moment.
Ah, yes, the Tokyo competition.
That's the one. Przemysław, he's a top Polish programmer and, interestingly, a former OpenAI engineer. He went head-to-head with OpenAI's custom AI in this, grueling 10-hour coding marathon.
At AtCoder World Tour Finals, yeah, and he won. He won.
And what's really key here, I think, is how he won.
Right.
By about 9.5%, right?
Right.
And it was down to him using these heuristic-driven strategies, basically intuition and clever shortcuts on a really tough kind of problem, an MP hard one.
Okay, so not just raw processing power.
Exactly. The AI was more about brute force, but Dębiak's approach, that intuition, it made the difference. It really is a kind of John Henry moment, especially when you think, AI coding success rates just exploded from 4.4% in 2023 to almost 72% in 2024. So this win, it says something important about where humans still maybe have an edge, that intuition part.
That's a great point. Okay, so from coding competitions to the actual sound of things. Story 2, AI voices in radio branding.
Right, Saga Communications.
Yeah, a big U.S. broadcaster, 113 stations. They're replacing the traditional human voiceovers for station IDs, promos, jingles with AI-generated voices.
So the immediate question is why? And it's maybe not what you'd expect.
Well, the CEO, Chris Forgy, said this move actually saved about 10 human jobs that were apparently at risk anyway because of budget cuts.
So AI preserving jobs, that's counterintuitive.
It seems so in this case, and they made it very clear. Human on-air hosts, the DJs, the personalities, they are not being replaced, so it's a very specific, targeted use of AI.
Interesting nuance there. Okay, so that localized job impact leads us nicely into the bigger, much more debated picture. Story 3, the tech giants arguing about AI's effect on white-collar jobs.
Yeah, this is a big one. You've got Dario Amodei, Anthropic's CEO, basically sounding the alarm.
He's predicting, 50% job loss?
50% of entry-level white-collar jobs, potentially within 5 years. And he's calling for more transparency from AI developers about this.
Okay, that's a stark warning. But not everyone agrees.
Not at all. It's really split. You have folks like Sam Altman and Brad Lightcap from OpenAI who are, let's say, more skeptical. They point to, societal inertia, lack of hard data right now. Mark Benioff at Salesforce thinks AI will augment jobs, make people more productive, not replace them wholesale.
Okay, the augmentation argument.
But then you have Jim Farley, Ford's CEO, saying he actually agrees with Amodei's warning. And Sebastian Siemiatkowski from Klarna is worried too, even mentioning a potential recession link.
Wow. So a huge range of opinions from people right at the top. It really shows how uncertain things are.
Absolutely. Deep disagreement there.
Okay, moving from the boardroom debates to something more tangible. Story 4, the rise of stylish AI smart glasses.
The wearables.
Exactly. They're getting popular, even fashionable now. Meta's Wayfair AI glasses, for instance, sold almost 2.6 million units since launching in 2023.
Yeah, and they pack a lot in cameras, mics, open-ear speakers, an AI assistant.
So it's more than just glasses.
Oh, definitely. If you connect the dots, Meta sees this as like a stepping stone, a gateway to proper augmented reality down the line.
Makes sense.
They're investing huge amounts. And you hear rumors Apple's planning their own version for maybe late 2026. Analysts are forecasting nearly 50% annual growth in this market through 2029.
50% growth. Wow. So hands-free AI-integrated tech is really coming.
Seems like it, making it much more accessible, sort of woven into daily life.
Okay. And weaving AI into daily life. That inevitably brings up bigger questions, doesn't it? Which leads to our final story.
Harari and Fry.
Yes. Historian Yuval Noah Harari and writer Stephen Fry had this really profound discussion. They called it controlling alien intelligence.
Yeah.
Harari's take is fascinating. He describes AI as a potential rival storyteller.
A rival storyteller.
Yeah, meaning it could become so good at crafting persuasive narrative that it could undermine human connections, social cohesion. He even mentioned cases where AI has already shown manipulative tendencies.
And building on that, they talked about AI as an alien intelligence, partly because of its black box nature.
What does that mean exactly, the black box?
It means, well, often we don't fully understand how these complex AIs reach their conclusions. We see the input, we see the output, but the process inside, it can be opaque, unpredictable, alien.
Okay, I see. That sounds challenging.
Totally. Which brings up the alignment problem. That's the critical challenge. How do we make absolutely sure these increasingly powerful AI systems act in ways that align with human values, especially when our own values can be complex and conflicting?
And Harari pointed out that's even harder now, with global trust seemingly collapsing.
Exactly. It's a huge hurdle. They even touched on PDUM. Yeah, it's kind of shorthand in AI safety circles for the estimated probability that AI could lead to human extinction. The average estimate they discussed was around, 7.5 to 10%?
Wow, that's sobering to say the least.
It is. Puts things in perspective.
So wrapping this all up, what does it mean for you, listening? Well, as you've heard, AI's impact is incredibly dynamic. It's far-reaching. It touches coding, radio, jobs, fashion, even these deep existential questions. It's pretty amazing how quickly these diverse insights were pulled together for us today. Almost like an AI did the research, right?
Right. And maybe that leaves us with an important question to ponder. As AI gets better and better at these technical tasks, maybe even outperforming humans, where does our unique human value really lie? Harari and Fry kind of hinted at it. Maybe it's in those qualities machines, well, they can't replicate. Things like kindness, curiosity, genuine emotional connection. Perhaps that's the real deep dive we all need to think about.
That's a powerful thought to end on. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into today's AI headlines. We really encourage you to think about these insights.
Yeah.
And we hope you'll join us next time for another deep dive.